the atmosphere, the ocean, land, and ice. These elements of the climate system are governed by physics, biology, chemistry, and climate models let us understand the regional and global patterns of climate change.
I'm drawn to the ocean because it's vast, mysterious, like an uncharted realm. Within the university, I collaborate with professors that work on paleoclimate, so looking in the past. I work also with some faculty in mechanical and aerospace engineering and environmental engineering.
So this is the 1 degree by 1 degree cell.
I've been working with Professor Respondé to better understand how the atmosphere and ocean connect to each other and how ocean changes can impact atmospheric phenomena like tropical cyclones or rainfall.
The ocean is a buffer for climate change because it takes about 30% of carbon dioxide that human emits to the atmosphere, and it also takes up about 90% of the heat. The flip coin to that is that the ocean is influenced by those changes, so the ocean is losing oxygen with warming. There are places called coastal dead zones, areas with very low oxygen levels, usually caused by warming, but also reinforced by local human pollution. In extreme cases, they can lead to massive fish kill, where you're going to have a lot of organisms that just die. Climate models use mathematical equations that represent the Earth system to understand what happened in the past and assess how it's going to evolve.
They produce large amounts of data run on supercomputers, the world's largest computers. And they allow us to ask what-if questions about our planet, such as, what if we continue to let greenhouse gases increase unabated into the coming century? Or what if we reduce greenhouse gases in the atmosphere? What does that mean for the oceans, the atmosphere, land, and ice?
With warming, we expect all these transports of moisture to amplify because
we've been working for months to develop an Indian Ocean model. That's where we expect the largest cities to be in 50 years. And so that's where we expect also to see a lot more of those coastal dead zones in the future. So here we're looking at the Indian Ocean and we're looking at oxygen. White, a lot of oxygen; blue, not a lot of oxygen. So blue means most organisms like fish are not able to survive. It's too low in oxygen for them to breathe. Now what you see is that...
With this information about dead zones in the North Indian Ocean, we can try to understand how to better manage our interactions with the ocean, how to develop fishery strategies, and how to better manage fertilizer use over land and its runoff into the oceans.
Nobel laureate Professor Manabe.
Suki Manabe developed the very first climate model in the world at the Geophysical Fluid Dynamics Laboratory. And since then, there has been an uninterrupted exchange of ideas and development on climate modeling between Princeton and its partners at the GFDL.
Because I have that strong collaboration with the Geophysical Fluid Dynamics Lab and I have a lot of support from the university, makes it one of the best places in the world to do what I do.
For decades, climate models have been indicating to us a number of very serious challenges for society. Extreme temperature and rainfall, changes to the biology and chemistry of the ocean. I remain optimistic by thinking of the various challenges that humanity has overcome, and also by looking at our students here at Princeton University.
Moisture towards the equator.
Their commitment to learning about these problems and trying to identify workable solutions.
In research in science, we have so much progress that has been done. that really makes me hopeful that we can change the trajectory in the future.